So let's talk about cravings. One of the hardest parts about being on a diet and trying something new is the cravings that you're going to get, especially when it comes to restricting things from your diet. If you're not having sugar anymore, if you're not, if you're cutting out carbs, any one of those things especially but even if you still allow a bit in, it can still lead to some pretty crazy cravings. So one of the secrets to dealing with cravings is to understand that the average craving will last 15 minutes. So now, interestingly enough, is any strong emotion, whether it be a craving, whether it be grief, whether it's sadness, whatever it is, or guilt, when it's really, really strong, the maximum amount of time it's going to last before you get a reprieve is 15 minutes. 15 minutes. That's how long you have to deal with this emotion, with that craving that's coming over you. So basically what you need to do is just occupy yourself for 15 minutes. What I used to do when I had switched off my diet and was trying a new healthier diet, the intense cravings I would get were just insane. So I would do a couple things. First, I would take a shower because that was 15 minutes. And so by the time I was, done my shower, the craving had passed. I'd gotten a reprieve. But something else I would do was I would tell myself, okay, you can have that, but first we're going to have a big salad. So I'd fill myself up with the salad slowly, and that would take about 15 minutes as well. Another thing you can do is get in your car and drive around. And especially if the food that you want is make sure that it's not in the house. You know what I mean? The food that's not good for you. Make sure that it's not in the house. Because if it's in your house, abstinence is the key. And that's another thing about cravings is to stick with abstinence. If you try having a bit, it's not going to work. It's not going to be like, you know what, I'm just going to have a bit of this food, of these chips. The thing is that's not really going to work. Statistically speaking, you're going to polish off a fair bit of that. If not today, then tomorrow. So just remember that abstinence is key when it comes to dealing with a craving, and not to mention that, but occupying yourself.